What's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome to the Season 1 finale of this FIFA 16 West Ham career mode. And as promised, we're going to start off today's episode with a press conference, so let's get into the questions. At the start of this season, I was lucky enough to inherit a team that was already very strong, and I knew it had a lot of potential. We made a couple of transfers, and ultimately, I think we made the team even better, and I think we finished in a very fair position, and I'm only looking to do better next year. Since the FA Cup final is such a big game for us, I'm not going to experiment with the team too much. I'll be getting a couple of young players on the bench, but ultimately I want to go out with a team that I'm very confident in and that has already shown me that they can get the results that I'm looking for, so we're not going to mix around the team too much. Now, in the summer transfer window, I'm definitely looking to make a couple of signings, but I'm not entirely sure which players to sign, and that's where I'm going to be relying on you guys, the scouts, to suggest some players that you think would really improve the squad in positions that you might think we're a little bit weak in or don't have enough players in. So make sure you leave some comments down below for players you think I should sign at the start of next season. If I had to use 3 words to describe this team, I would use teamwork, flexibility, and promise. Teamwork being that we've been able to really make new players feel like they're at home here and really come into their own and really just play better than they've ever been able to play in their career. Flexibility in that we've had to use different formations all year, and I think we finally found one that does work for us. And promise because we have so many young players and this team has so much potential. Now, I'm not sure what the future is going to hold for me as a manager, but in the short-term future, I will definitely be staying at West Ham. I want to achieve a lot of goals with this team, and I'm not willing to leave until we accomplish those goals. That's going to be all the press questions for Season 1. If you want me to answer any questions in Season 2, make sure you also leave that in the comment section below, and you might have your question featured in the next press conference. With 4 matches left, we're going to have an action-packed episode in this one, and I think I want to play against Leicester for our first match because I want to get some revenge on them for them beating us in the very first episode of this career mode, if I remember right. And then I think what I'll do is I will simulate against Swansea because they are a tough team to play against, and I think we have a better chance at simulating. We're going to play this match against Stoke, and of course we're going to play the FA Cup final against Derby County, and it will be a spectacular finish to a spectacular season. Here's the team we've got coming up against Leicester City. A couple of changes in our attack. We've got Mauro Zarate starting at the striker position, and at the left mid we've got Antonio because Dimitri Payet is a little bit tired, so we might sub him in at halftime. Schmeichel on the ball. That's a mistake. Can we make him pay? Oh, Schmeichel with the save. We still got it though. Lanzini now. He might have been off. No, Zarate's still on sides. Gonna cut in. Can he keep it? Has a shot. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Schmeichel made that initial mistake, but he made a heck of a save to save himself and save Leicester from going down at halftime. It's still 0-0. Pretty exciting first half.
Could be dangerous.
Oh, Valencia somehow gets by 2 of our defenders here. Let's close him down, boys. Come on. Don't let Valencia score. What a hit by Ender Valencia. What a freaking strike from him. I didn't expect it, and I didn't think he had it in him when I sold him, but man, what a shot there. And he is showing that he wishes he didn't get transferred. Damn. Left-footed across the keeper. What a hit. Gonna place one short. And it's Payet. He's gonna try to cut back inside and cross this one. He's got no one to pass to, though. Now Cresswell gonna play back to the middle. Needs someone to get open. Payet. Come on, Payet. Just turn him. Just turn him here. Have the shot. Oh, it's side netting, and we can't get the goal that we're looking for. Well, ultimately, it was some of our former players that ended up being the impact in this match for Leicester City, and they do get the 1-0 result. Fortunately, we lose this one, but again, I think we played a lot better than we did earlier this season. All right, going into the Swansea match, this is a home one for us, and I think we can get a good result. And I don't want to be dropping too many points going into our last few matches. I want to have good form going into that FA Cup final, so we'll have no excuse but to get the best result we can get. Young does tie things up after Williams scored the initial goal, and Cork picks up an injury now for Swansea. Jumping forward to the second half, let's get a couple of goals, boys. Noble picks up a yellow. Can we just get one more? I'd be okay with a draw, but I do want to get the full 3 points if we can get it here. Last couple of minutes, and it ends as a draw. We'll take that performance. And here's the team going into the Stoke City match. Finally, we have a fully rested team, and it's our strongest starting 11, so let's pick up the full 3 points. Well, we'll look at the league table, and Spurs look like they haven't been in very good form. We're just 1 point short of them, and we're equal on the amount of games played, so we still might have a chance. in this final match to get top 4. Lanzini's going to play it through to Iheanacho. This is great build-up right now. He's going to try to cut in, gets by 1, plays the pass. Oh, if it would have been a bit stronger, Shawcross wouldn't have been able to get to it. Oh, that's a nicely weighted through ball over to Iheanacho. This has to be a finish. He's got a man on the opposite side. Shawcross gets to it. It's Victor Moses looking to play it inside. It's Lanzini. Can he get by the defender? A little bit of skill. Has the shot. But again, Shawcross is just making all the defensive stops for Stoke. Can Young send to the cross now? There's the cross, and cleared out by Butland. Lanzini with the steal here. Can he do something with it? It's going to skill by one defender, gets by another, plays the through ball, and Iheanacho going to play it to the outside. Can we send in the cross? The far post cross. Still with Victor Moses. What a tackle by Arnautovic right outside the penalty area, and that is halftime. Still 0-0. We've been bombarding them with chances, but none have gone our way. Noble on the ball is going to find Iheanacho, gets by 1, have the shot, Iheanacho! Jack Butland hits it over the bar. This is good right here, Mauro Zarate, tons of space for him. Can he cut inside? Gets by 1 defender, looking for some room, plays it in, and now it's Lanzini, can he finish? There it is, we get the goal, and that is a crucial goal if we want to get top 4. I still don't know about the Spurs result, but that definitely helps. And you guys have been telling me to play Lanzini more. I am so glad I listened to you because he is a quality player for us, and I don't know why he wasn't getting regular starts. This is a crucial corner for us to clear out. You just put it close to the keeper. Away, away, away. Johnson on the ball. No! That is the luckiest deflection I have seen. That was an initial shot, and it goes right to one of their players. We've got 10 minutes, and we need to get a goal now. Lanzini's got space now. This is good. Lanzini gonna try to play it across. Oh my gosh, we come right back right after kickoff. I don't care if that was sweaty. Stoke City just was nowhere to be found on the defense. Lanzini just bursting through, and we've got the lead back. Thank goodness. Oh man, what on earth? Well, there is the final whistle. We get the full 3 points, but the real question is, how did Spurs do, and whether we advance to the top 4 position or whether we stay at 5th. And I'm looking for Spurs. It looks like they won against Newcastle 2-1, so we will be finishing in 5th place. So before the end of the season, we have a few scouting updates, and the first one being from Canada, a 59-79 to start things off, a 45-61, a 54-74, 65-89, and a 61-83. Next one is from the Republic of Ireland, and we've got a 53-73, a 64-88, 80-94. We're definitely going to sign him up. And we've also got a 64-88 with a pretty good overall. I'm going to take a chance on him. We've got our final scouting report from Norway and a 68-94 to start things off. Another good player for us. 60-82, 63-87, 64-88, and a 62-86. It's time for the final match of the season, the FA Cup final against Derby County. Team fully rested. I've been hyping them up for this match, and I'm fully confident that we're going to get the win.
FA Cup final day, one of the great days in the calendar, an occasion watched by pretty much every country in the world. It's our privilege to be here. Alan Smith.
Yeah, special occasion, Martin. I've got a little shiver down my spine just being here up on the gantry. Can't wait.
West Ham United look a really good side these days. They're gunning for another win after that away victory against Stoke City.
Yeah, good solid 2-1 victory, and enough talent within this team to get another victory today.
Wasn't really a very thoughtful one.
Here's Lanzini. Lanzini is just on form right now. Can he get around the defender? Still has it, has a shot, and he's gonna tuck it away. Lanzini is on fire the last couple of episodes and the last couple of games, and that is a crucial goal for us. The opening one in the FA Cup final, perhaps the biggest match for us all season. It's halftime and our single chance really just seemed to go our way. One shot, one on target. It's 50-50 on possession. And we just have to keep playing like we are, and we can maybe get another goal, because I'm afraid Derby might be able to pick one up in this match. Zarate on the ball, has space in front of him. He's going to use the space. He's tripped inside the box. If that's a penalty kick, that's got to be game over. We're going to let Mark Noble take it. If he can bury this, I think that's got to be game. He's going to put it off to the right, and it goes in. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Antonio has a chance to make it 3 for us. Looking for that low cross, sends in the cross, and it's 3. Off an own goal. It just continues, guys. Iheanacho trying to make it 4 now. It's Antonio on the ball. He's going to try to cut inside. And maybe a finesse shot. Everything is just working right now. I don't even understand. Those shots don't usually go in, but it's 4-0. And there is the final whistle after what I thought was going to be a very close match. We absolutely killed it in this one, winning it 4-0. And we have brought home some silverware this year, the FA Cup final victors. So just checking out some of the new celebrations. I like the new additions. The team is celebrating together. And it's a lot more realistic instead of just everyone getting together with the trophy celebration. You know, it's actually a pretty cool celebration at the end. And there's Mark Noble lifting up the cup. And it's been a fantastic season, guys. We did finish 5th, so unfortunately we couldn't get top 4, but I think winning the FA Cup does make up for that a little bit. And we'll get into the final stuff for the season, squad reports, and top goal scorers, that kind of stuff. We'll get into the final squad report for the year, and again, I'm going to say that I'm really happy with how the team turned out. We've got a lot of young players, a lot of experienced players, and really no one that's too old. We've managed to get rid of most of the ones that were starting to decline in their value and their overall. So this team was really on the uphill, and I think we're going to have a fantastic season next year. Mark Noble, I think, being our oldest player at 29, but I still think he's going to be a regular in the squad in the lineup next year, even though he will hit 30 years old, which is kind of the age where players start declining. But that's going to wrap things up for the squad report. Taking a look at the top scorers for the year, Wayne Rooney did finish in first with 16 goals. In terms of assists, it was Juan Mata and Alexis Sanchez finishing at top with 10. And in terms of clean sheets, Adrian actually was tied for first with 15. And before we get into the final club messages for the season, we do have the European Championships coming up. And if you guys could show some support on this video, I will drop the international matches in a separate video later on today, so make sure you do leave some support down below in the comments as well as the ratings. Alright, we finally get our messages to end off the season, and of course the board was happy with our domestic cup performance, want us to do a little bit better in the EuroLeague, which we could do next year, and they were happy with how we did in the league. But again, thank you guys so much for the support you left in this first season, and I hope you are looking forward to the second season, because I sure am. But if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content, and until the next video, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.